That was one of the two greatest games that we loved in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah,
that you were born. It came in your bottle, right, as a baby.
Yeah,
the body bag game and the House of Pain game.
Yep.
That's why we love defense in Philadelphia.
Yeah, man.
And that's why we love to attack. That was one of the reasons why Monday night was so special, was how great the defense played. And Slay getting the turnovers. We love defense. We love turnovers. Come on.
Now, before B.
That's
Mitch,
a great call.
Before B. Mitch played quarterback, I forget if it was Rippon or Rutledge. One of them left the game, and they brought him back because the backup got hurt. So they were like, all right, let's give this a go. And then he got hurt again, so then they had to go to Brian Mitchell, which is just insane. Like, could you imagine nowadays if a guy got hurt and then they put him back in the game because they needed him?
Yeah.
That would be all kinds of NFL PA issues.
No,
ridiculous.
Listen, you're talking about, again, it was brutal. Like,
yeah,
man. Those are the days.
All right, here's a play that I just always loved watching. I was a big Mike Vick fan when he was with Atlanta. And, look, I hated everything that happened with him and everything that happened off the field, but such a talented player. And when he came here, I was fired up, especially with this connection. It was I forget if it was Sunday night or I think it was Monday night, because you'll hear Tirico. Monday Night Football against Washington. Vick to Deshaun Jackson, 88 yards.
First play from about the 12, and there is Vick, as you talked about, John, rolling and launching downfield for Deshaun Jackson, who accelerates, caught the opening play, and all the way for a touchdown. 88 yards.
Wow. This Andy Reid did his homework. A full play-action bootleg to Michael Vick's left side, and they get Deshaun Jackson one-on-one deep. What a throw and catch.
We talked about it in the opening of this game, that the Eagles would try to get ahead early with a big play.
I mean, that ball was thrown
it was
perfect. And it was like 60 yards downfield.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen, the beauty of Vick was he had a glorious arm. He had a beautiful arm. He would throw pillows. Like, he was a wrist thrower.
Yes.
Which was so amazing. Wrist throwers are fascinating to me because it's not about the size of your arm. It's not about your legs, anything. He flicks it. He's got an incredible – being a wrist thrower is the ultimate gift. It's great to have the big arm, right? But when you're a wrist thrower, he could spin it, man. You want to talk about spinning that thing? Oh, he could spin it.
Yeah, he was an incredible talent. All right, yesterday was an anniversary that I missed in the vault, and it'll play into the rest of the vault today. But yesterday was the anniversary of the Mike Gundy rant. I'm a man, I'm 40 rant.
40.
So I got a couple other rants that we'll play, but let's kick it off with the anniversary yesterday from Mike Gundy.
If your child goes down the street and somebody makes fun of him because he dropped a pass in a pickup game, or says he's fat, and he comes home crying to his mom, if you want to go after an athlete, one of my athletes, you go after one that doesn't do the right things. You don't downgrade him because he does everything right and may not play as well on Saturday, and you let us make that decision. That's why I don't read the newspaper, because it's garbage, and the editor that let it come out is garbage. Attacking an amateur athlete for doing everything right. And then you want to write articles about guys that don't do things right and downgrade them, the ones that do make plays. Are you kidding me? Where are we at in society today? Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm not a kid. Write something about me or our coaches. Don't write about a kid that does everything right, that's heart's broken, and then say that the coaches said he was scared. That ain't true. And then to say that we made that decision because Donovan Woods, because he threatened to transfer, that's not true. So get your facts straight.
How many drops did we get?
That's not true.
That's not true. I'm a man, I'm 40. Get your facts straight. Yeah. So many drops. Sort of what, Bobby Knight
what about
said something to you, or like?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what was the most heated thing you got from a coach?
Well.
Did it reach that level?
Yeah, it got beyond that. With Bobby Valentine.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was
That was off the record, though.
Yeah, well, we went outside in the tunnels. I told you the story. We were screaming at each other in the Shea Stadium. And we went outside the clubhouse because it started. So and then Craig Biggio and Ken Caminiti, you remember those guys?
Yeah.
They were playing the Astros. They go, yo, I knew those dudes well. And they go, yo, cuz, there's a Franklin in it if you dot his I.
That's awesome. So they all hated him.
Oh, they hated him.
That's great.
They hated him.
That's great. All right, so I got a couple of the legendary ones. So here's, of course, the you play to win the game by recently fired from Arizona State. Sucks, Herm Edwards.
This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
Love Herm, man. I still love him. I hope ESPN brings him back or something now that he's not coach anymore. I loved him, man. He was always fun to listen to. And then, of course, we all know the Jim Mora playoffs rant, right?
Yeah.
You know, playoffs. I found a different one on YouTube this morning because YouTube, you can go down the rabbit hole.
Did you ever hear, real quick, did you ever hear of the, what's his face, was when he was the manager of the Cubs? He was here, too. And he was a manager. What was his name? Lee Ilya?
No.
You never heard that rant?
No.
Oh, my God, dude. He goes on a rant where he starts calling, what are you guys doing at the games? These are bums. Like, it's the afternoon. Get a job.
No, really?
It was the great Lee Ilya.
That's awesome.
It's one of the greatest
rant, but another one he had, and I love it, so take a listen.
Well, what happened was that second game, we got our ass kicked. Or the second half, we just got our ass totally kicked. We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. We sucked. The second half, we sucked. We couldn't stop the run. Every time they got the ball, they went down and got points. We got our ass totally kicked in the second half. That's what it boiled down to. It was a horse performance in the second half. Horse. I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed. Coaching did a horrible job. The players did a horrible job. We got our ass kicked in that second half. It sucked. It stunk.
Coaches love horse bleep.
Yeah?
That was one of their favorite things to say.
But those rants are gone.
Yeah, nobody does that because, listen, it goes viral in 3 seconds.
Right, exactly.
So the minute, it's one thing, even though they know cameras are rolling and tapes rolling, it's different today because in 3 seconds.
It's on Twitter, it's on Facebook, Instagram.
You got people and, you guys are afraid to be who they are.
Yeah, it's being talked on First Take all day.
Right. All that kind of stuff. The owner's going to get mad because I went off on the players. And who's going to get offended, because I went on the players and whatever. So that's why you get.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah, it was classic.
All right, I got one more for you. We'll skip the Dennis Green one because everybody knows that one too. But
that's a great one, too.
I don't remember this. This was Monday Night Football. Remember Derek Anderson? He was another slop quarterback.
Yeah.
So Derek Anderson.
Wow. Was he Cleveland?
Yeah, I forget. I don't know. I think this was with the Cardinals. This instance. He was on the sideline. They were getting beat by like 18 points, and the camera caught him laughing.
Oh.
And so he was asked about it. So here's the exchange with him and the reporter.
I'm not laughing about it. You think this is funny? I take this serious. I'm not. Real serious. I put my heart and soul into this every single week.
All I'm saying is the camera shows.
I'm just telling you right now what I do every single week. Every single week, I put my freaking heart and soul into this. I study my off. I don't go out there and laugh. It's not funny. Nothing's funny to me. I don't want to go out there and get embarrassed on Monday Night Football in front of everybody.
That's why I'm asking you what.
I'm telling you right now, we're talking. Deuce and I are talking.
What was the context?
I'm done. Sorry. I'm not dealing with him. Sorry.
But he was laughing. Like, that's the thing. He was laughing on the sideline. Looked like he was having a good time, and now all of a sudden he's Mr. Macho Man. Like, oh no, I take this to heart. I don't find anything funny. Well, then why were you laughing, man?
Derek Anderson lasted. How about he played 13 years?
Yeah, like that's ridiculous, man.
Right, like he's got a fat pension. Derek Anderson. He started in his career 18, 20, 49 games.
And how many teams did he must have bounced around.
Cleveland to start.
Yep.
Arizona, Carolina, and Buffalo.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
These guys, some of these guys, at least he started 49 games. It's not like Chase Daniel, who, literally doesn't play and is still getting paid.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but he only, out of those 49 games, he was one of those guys who got a chance early, right?
Yes.
And then from after his first 5 seasons, he started 6 games after that.
Okay.
So for 8 years, he stole money.
Yeah, that's
so
incredible.
I have my heart and soul.
I put my heart and soul in this. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Good for you, man.
Come on, bro.
I'm glad you put your heart and soul into this.
Yeah.
You got called out.
You stink.
You got called out. Cameras caught you. It's like when 5 would laugh, right? Everyone.
Well, that was one of those.
That was a
nervous thing. He would smile because that was his thing.
Yep.
Nervous thing. When when things were bad, he smiled. It used to drive people nuts, but he'd throw a pick and smile, and people would be like, "What are you smiling? What are you doing?" 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Here's the deal. We got Zach Berman coming up to analyze the game from The Athletic. Then we get back to your calls, all right? It's a Football Friday right here live at the Parks Race and Sportsbook inside the fabulous Chickies and Pete's right here in Malvern. Look up. Is your roof old? Is it tired? A little crumbling? Looks worn? Maybe even starting to leak? Don't panic, all right? I got the answer for you. My man Anthony and the true roofing experts at LaBruciano Roofing, the only experts that I'll trust. For you guys, for me, for anybody, you got to get to know Anthony. Listen, when it comes to your home's exterior, the most important, the shell of your home, the exterior of your home, you got to go with the best. You can't screw around. He has a new 23,000 square foot showroom in Collegeville, not far from here, where they are stocked with a huge variety of windows and siding and shutters, anything you need for your home's exteriors. And, of course, the roof. He's the CertainTeed 5-star select Shingle Master, which gets you the best warranty in the business, 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the expert installation. Telling you, get to know Anthony. Call him 610-265-ROOF. He'll give you the peace of mind, 610-265-ROOF, or check him out online, PARoofPros.com. Anthony LaBruciano, the Shingle Master.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Facing Carson, I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this update is brought to you by Temple Football. Hey, Philly, Temple Football battles UMass this Saturday at 2 p.m. at Lincoln Financial Field. All kids in 8th grade and younger can score a touchdown on the field after the game as part of Parent-Child Touchdown Toss Day. Kids' tickets are only $10. Visit DallasTix.com. Yep, that's something that you're probably going to be hearing from FedEx Field this Sunday at 1 o'clock when the Eagles battle the Commanders. And for the first time since leaving the Eagles, Carson Wentz. Zach Berman joins Anthony next at 11:30. Well, so the lead is still 2.5. The magic number now down to 10. It's been over 10 years since the Phillies have made the playoffs. Last, they still have 3 more games against Atlanta in South Philadelphia before playing their final 10 games of the season all on the road. This update is also brought to us by Empire State Building. Find out why the reimagined Empire State Building Observatory was voted America's #1 attraction by travelers on TripAdvisor. Get your tickets at empirestatebuilding.com/radio. Open daily. Reservations required. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Celebrate Pennsylvania Derby Day this Saturday with the Cuz. And watch the best horses in the country right here at Parks Casino and Racetrack. Gates open at 11 a.m. with a free PA Derby hat giveaway while supplies last. Meet Anthony from 4 to 6.
Hey, it's Jen Scordo. I love betting on the NFL. I'm always finding new player or game props. And what's cool about FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge is you can combine these props with other bets from the same game to score an even bigger payout. Perfect for Sunday's game. Build yourself a nice little same game parlay around our own home team. Jalen Hurts proved he can get you the passing and rushing yards. Add in an anytime touchdown with Hurts, A.J. Brown, or Miles Sanders, and take the over on points scored. Perfect little same game parlay. Just look for that SGP symbol. QB overpassing yards, running back anytime touchdown, opposing QB to throw an interception, all great options too. Same game parlay is just one of the reasons that I bet with FanDuel. It's so easy to use. They always have awesome odds boost, and you get paid really fast. If you're new to FanDuel, get up to $1,000 in free bets if your first bet doesn't win with promo code SCORDO. That's my last name, promo code SCORDO. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL.
21 plus and present PA. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You know, as a two-time cancer survivor, I know when it comes to funding cancer research, every single dollar counts. And I'm so proud that the American Association for Cancer Research is once again the official charity of the John Kincade Show, because it's a cause that hits close to home for me and my family, and probably for you too. You've got friends, you've got family who've been touched by cancer directly. We all can work together with the AACR to help accelerate scientific discoveries that are going to benefit patients and families everywhere. So why don't you make a donation to the AACR, the American Association for Cancer Research, today? You realize they're based right here in Philadelphia, and there's over 50,000 researchers that are looking for your funding. And there's more than 17 million Americans that are survivors of cancer today, like myself, that benefit from it. So join us today. Support those scientists and doctors. Give hope to cancer patients and their families. Donate online right now. Go to aacr.org/fanatic. That's aacr.org/fanatic, because cancer research saves lives.
Hey, it's Ricky Bo. If you're looking for a new vehicle this fall, then visit Barlow Buick GMC in Woodbury. They're offering huge savings and competitive financing rates to well-qualified buyers. New vehicles like the GMC Sierra and Acadia or the Buick Enclave are arriving daily, so reserve yours now with no additional dealer fees or markups. When it comes to honest pricing and dedicated service, you can always count on Barlow. Visit Barlow Buick GMC in Woodbury or shop online at barlowautogroup.com. Experience the new Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Is today your lucky day? You bet. Because the new BetParks app is everything you want in a digital casino and sportsbook. It's easy to sign up, fun to use, and faster to win than ever before. And all new BetParks app users can choose between a $20 casino bonus or a $20 free sports bet. Which begs the question, is this the most rewarding casino and sportsbook betting app ever? You bet. BetParks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only.
This is Parks. This is how you roll. This is how it goes. This is how you pop. This is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you excite. This is how you all night. 360 hit me. Now we're going all in. I can feel it calling. The crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right.
Parks, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Must be 21. Gambling problem. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Call timeout on your game day plans. The sports bar you and your friends are looking for is in your backyard right in Huntington Valley. 97.5 The Fanatic takes the morning show on the road before every away game. Live from Timeout on Pine in Huntington Valley. Right off Philmont Avenue on Pine Road. Timeout on Pine has the area's largest screens, perfect for all live sports. With plenty of free parking, great food and drink specials, and a spacious bar, there's no better place to meet friends and watch sports than Timeout on Pine. For more info, visit timeoutpa.com. That's timeoutpa.com.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey there, casino fans. I'm here to let you know that the new BetRivers.com casino app is here. It's got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play, fast payouts, and a rewards program you'll love. Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. So get ready, casino lovers, to experience the BetRivers.com difference you can trust. It's a whole new game. Download it today.
Presented by Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Dunkin' is ready for you to fall hard because fall starts whenever you say it starts, which means it's time for you to get your fall refresh. Grab a new Blood Orange Dunkin' Refresher. Blood Orange and cranberry flavors mixed with fall spices. America runs on Dunkin'.
Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching, better with Pepsi.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
All right. Let me tell you about my good friends at Colonial Marble and Granite. So I need them because the other night I'm watching the game. It's Monday, right? You know, that's a game. And I'm getting ready for the game. And my wife comes in and she's like, look at this kitchen. This kitchen sucks. It's horrible, right?
I'll stink.
You bum. You got the worst kitchen on the block. Look at it. It's terrible. She's just railing about the kitchen, right? How bad it is. So I go, she goes, like, you know, Nikos and Colonial Marble and Granite, all the good, that design team, they have all this stuff. Call them up, please. Countertops, cabinetry, tile, flooring, you name it. It's a one-stop shop that's going to help you revitalize your kitchen. And then your wife won't call you a bum. I'm telling you, during their harvest sale, you can save up to 20% off all marble, granite, quartz countertops. Get a fully installed kitchen, sink, and faucet package for just $499. Check out their area showrooms over the weekend. Get 25% off all tile. Get tremendous savings now. A new kitchen in time for the holidays. Financing to get that covered, too. Zero money down, 0% financing on purchases of $19.99 or more for up to 18 months. Don't be a bum. Visit one of their local showrooms or online at colonialmarble.net.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5, The Fanatic.
Back live, the Parks Race and Sportsbook, Chickies and Pete's right here in Malvern. It's awesome, man. It's like you get 11:30 start. Bunch of dudes come in. All the fellas back there.
Yeah, they're already ready,
coming
man.
in. Gotta love it. That's right. You gotta love it. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's fall.
It was nice feeling that crisp weather when I first walked out.
Did you like it?
Oh yeah, dude.
I'll be honest with you. Last night, it was nice last night because it was like I was out at the field. There was practice. It got dark early, right? Like, dude, it was 7 o'clock, and it was like all of a sudden dark. You know, it sneaks up on you. It's funny because the way it's happened, it's funny how it sneaks up on you.
Yeah, man. Like all of a sudden, because like just what? 3 or 4 days ago, it was in the 80s. It was in the 90s.
Yeah.
I remember I got home and I was like, dude, it's sweltering outside. Because I was carrying Coop in the car seat. I'm like, man, it's hot outside. And then this morning I walked out. It was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. It's football weather. It's cold. Oh, man. All right. Speaking of it's cold, that was reserved for all those years for Wentz.
Yep.
Sunday is Wentz to talk about it like he does every Friday to analyze the game for the Athletic. A supreme football mind, the one, the only, Zach Berman on the Comcast Business Hotline. Zachariah!
Anthony, thanks for having me on. Good talking to you.
Always, buddy, always. So, we talked a lot about Gannon last Friday. He had a perfect game plan. Attacking, A-gap, pressures, the two times there was those sudden change moments, the block field goal, the interception. He went right to pressure. He coached a perfect game, Zach.
Yeah, what really jumped out to me about the game was less the pressure, more the coverage. They were as tight in coverage as they've been during his time here, and that was reflected with how aggressive they were on the ball. They had, I believe, 11 pass breakups. That's by far the most during Gannon's time. They've averaged about a little over 3 a game since Gannon's been here. The 5 that Darius Slay had were career highs, was a career high. So that really jumps out to me because we spoke last week. You know, if it's 3rd and 5, you can't give up 7 yards. And they were so tight on the ball from the very first drive. You saw that drive ended with the PBU by Slay. That's a good sign because I really think for this defense to be what it can be, they need to allow their corners to play tight in coverage.
Yes. How many times did we talk about that, Zach? I almost want to cry. I'm so happy.
And you know, the risk there, of course, is the tighter you are, the more susceptible you are to big plays. But they don't have league average corners. They have,
big plays.
Near
Slay.
Exactly. So let Slay and let Bradbury do what they do well, and I think you saw that on Monday night.
All right, so now this brings me to Sunday. All right. Listen, I tell you all the time, I wish I was a GM. I play well on the radio, right? I think I'm a fake GM. I wish I was a defensive coordinator, right? You know, I studied under, I'm from the Spags tree, right? I'm a fake DC on play it on the radio. I wish to God I was defensive coordinator on Sunday. I would torture Carson. I would absolutely, I would be in his grill. I would have guys talking. I would be disguising pressure. I would bring it from the edge, from the A-gap. I would drop guys back. I would overload. I go man zero. I'd be all over this thing because the one thing I know about Carson is that he likes to play hero ball, right? And that he is going to feel it. He's going to try to hit a 5-run home run on every play. And I would torture him all day Sunday. How do you think Gannon plays this thing?
Yeah, that's a good way of framing it there. I think in terms of pressure, they're going to want to hit him. They're going to want to confuse him, right? They're going to want to make him think twice in the pocket. But you can say that for most quarterbacks. I think what's a little different with Carson is he doesn't mind holding on to the ball, almost to a detriment, like we've seen, right? There are some quarterbacks who they just want to get rid of that ball quickly, get it into receivers' hands, and they're willing to take 5 yards when 5 yards is there. Carson, and he's gone on record saying this, he thinks there's a touchdown to be scored on every play. And it's the Chris Ballard line that he just needs to hit the layups, right? And he doesn't often take those layups. I think the Eagles will try to play into that, right? They're going to try to force Carson to sit in the pocket, do what he likes to do there, hold on to the ball longer. And I actually think it's the defense that I think the way Gannon makes the play actually fits well against Carson because Carson can beat you with the explosive plays, and the Eagles are one of the best in the league at preventing those. So I actually like the matchup that the Eagles have on the line of scrimmage, and the way they've traditionally played coverage, I think that works against Carson.
Yes. Now, this. He's a talented dude, right? Like, there's a reason why he was taken second. Like, when you looked at him, you see he's got the big arm, he's 6'5", right? Like, I thought he was a franchise quarterback. And you covered it. You chronicled this whole thing. I mean, he was a great talent that went awry. Now, I think a huge part of it was he got caught up in it, and he just went sideways from there. And playing hero ball, that's why you do this, because you see the flaws. You kind of see it the same way as...
Because I think sometimes what gets lost in the discussion of whether it's Carson Wentz or whether it's Ben Simmons is that, like, there's a lot of talent, right? There's a reason why the Eagles gave him a 9-digit contract. They weren't doing that to be generous. They were doing it because when Carson was at his best, there weren't many people on this earth who can play quarterback like him, right? And then it went sour. And I think the Foles shadow always loomed, and then it kind of got reignited when you drafted Jalen Hurts, and all of a sudden there's someone else in the room there, right? So there were a lot of human dynamics at play there that kind of went beyond football. There were football things that went south, but I think there were a lot of human dynamics at play. But it's not like they're facing the quarterbacks they saw last year when Washington was on the field. Carson Wentz is an upgrade over the two quarterbacks the Eagles saw when when they played Washington last year. And so it's an inviting matchup in terms of the storyline, but it shouldn't be lost that Carson has talent. And talking about the context of his career, it's important to recognize that as well.
Yeah, I completely. And funny, Simmons the same way. I mean, you're right. Like,
yep.
You know, I mean, he's 6'10", 6'11", that handle and that vision. I mean, he's tremendous talent, which makes them, both of them, linked as false messiahs. I think with Wentz, first of all, I think Simmons has a personality kind of issue. And, you know, one of those things is, you know, he never really took responsibility for his offensive game and how that hurt the Sixers and the fact that it never evolved. Like, if he could evolve as an offensive player, it would have, you know, but there was some kind of thing there. With Wentz, you know, he needed to get seasoned as a quarterback, but I go back to the Super Bowl thing. I don't know, you know, again, obviously the Seattle game and the concussion put it over the top, but to me, he was never the same after Foles wins a Super Bowl and is a hero. I mean, and that's extraordinary. That's never happened in the NFL before, Zach. I mean, Hostetler wins, but he didn't out.
You are correct about that, and that is the human dynamic that needs to be taken into account. Now, when I look at Carson's career, the one thing we don't know was how much of what happened thereafter was injury related, and you know, whether, you know, the human dynamics, like we said, and how much of it was just the way he played in 2017, in particular on third down and in the plays like that on third down and red zone throughout their entire career, and he hasn't done it since. Now, I know he was injured thereafter, but I've always thought that kind of the way you saw Carson's play during the back stretch of that 20 willed a team with replacement-level wide receivers to a 4-0 record in the playoffs there, right? Yeah, I mean, there's so much to unpack in his career, and that's kind of what makes this matchup so juicy from like a subplot perspective.
Weapons, you know, defensively, I thought they would be better, but their secondary is not that good.
Yeah, so I like the weapons that they have. I mean, I think all three of those receivers can play when they're healthy, and Curtis Samuel is healthy this year. You see, we all know Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson's making plays. Offensive side, you said it well about their secondary. Doesn't jump off the film there. The defensive line, those two interior guys, Jonathan Allen at that spot. And then they also don't have high-level edge rushers. Sweat's a good player, but they don't have, you know, the volume that some of the better defense.
So let's go flip side, man, because we've been told all week about Jalen and the game that he played Monday night and what he showed from his repertoire. You've been saying it. You said, listen, he's better than he was last. He's improved. He's made strides. And, boy, was it on display Monday night.
Absolutely. I mean, that first half was as well as he could have played, right? And it really raises it changes the idea of what his ceiling might be if he can play near that level consistently. What jumps out to me is the efficiency with which he passed the ball, the decisions that he made. We talked on before the first game about the possibility of tempo. And I keep bringing that up because when you see the way he played on that opening drive, you see the benefits of tempo when Hurts is on the field. And plays, then Jalen with the ball becomes even more of a threat.
Yeah.
So I was really impressed with that opening drive. Obviously, that second touchdown run was a highlight we'll see for years to come. And I mean, I don't know if weeks. If he can keep this up, he moves into a higher tier in the league.
Pre-snap, he improved. Like he was decisive with the ball. He knew exactly where to go. There were verticals on one side right before halftime. He's got Goddard on the other side on a free release. He knows. He sees it right off the bat, and that play goes right to him. It's an easy, great throw too, by the way. leads him to the side, and he knows where to go pre-snap. That's what I was so excited about.
You're absolutely right. That end of half sequence there, both passes to Goddard. The one you mentioned, the right decision, the right time. Shane Steichen talked about it yesterday. Shane said he's seeing it develop. He says, there's Goddard, and then boom, there's the ball, right? And that's a great sign for a quarterback in his second year in the system. And then the next pass that he had to Goddard, he stood in the pocket. He saw Goddard there, threw a strike right where it needed to be, gets the Eagles in the field goal range. So it's those. It's not only the highlight plays, but it's the the moving the chain plays. It's the throws that he needs to make.
The drop in the bucket that you talk about was beautiful, man. That was. He
made some of those passes against Detroit too, but he keeps getting better. And when I asked around about Jalen, that's the thing that I heard often is that, well, when you look at his career, he's gotten better every year. He was different his second year at Bama than his first. He was different at Oklahoma than he was at Bama. He was different his second year with the Eagles than his first. So the trajectory is really promising.
I mean, is there any pause for Sunday? What's your vibe? What's your prediction for this game?
I don't get caught up in the favorites on the road, right? That shows you're clearly the better team. I think the Eagles should win this game, and the reality is I was surprised by the over/under. I thought it was going to be a little higher because Washington can score. They've shown that these first 2 weeks, and that so if there's any pause, it's that if you get into a shootout, Carson can be a gunslinger, right? Carson can make plays. And so I don't know if a shootout necessarily I don't want to say it doesn't favor the Eagles, but that's Washington's best chance of winning is getting to a shootout and trust the arm of your quarterback. But ultimately, I think the Eagles are better. I think they get pressure on Washington. I think they win and cover, and I would take the.
I love it. I see it the same way. Zachariah, great stuff, my man. Love it. I love our Friday chats.
Sounds good. Looking forward to talking to you for Doug Peterson next week.
I know, man. His stories. Follow him on Twitter and read him. He's terrific. I see it the same way. I see high scoring because listen, Wentz is going to get his. He's also going to put it up, and there's going to be turnovers. The total, I would hammer the over.
Yeah,
hammer it.
I'm looking forward to our pick segment because there's some games that I really like, and again, some weird lines.
Yes, that's
like
coming
Baltimore.
up at 1:00, my man.
Weird line, Baltimore.
That I don't see. I don't see it a little bit. I know. Listen, I know that they let up that lead.
But come on,
but it's the same thing with Cleveland last night.
That was Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
It was my theory with Cleveland last night. Like I know the Jets came back on them, and Flacco threw 4 touchdown passes, and they had some issues on the back end. You knew the short week coming in. Pittsburgh can't score.
No,
like he's still Trubisky.
Yeah,
like he's not. Kenny Pickett's going to be in the game soon.
Right.
All right, we'll come back. Back to the phone calls coming up straight ahead. What a day! We're live at the Parks Racing Sportsbook, Chickies and Pete's, right here in Malvern. 97.5 The Fanatic. All right, let me tell you about the Bet Parks app. It's a Bet Parks Friday. Yeah, dude, Bet Parks Friday. We love it. All the stuff. He just told you about some of the games, man. Check out some of these games. And don't forget tomorrow, real quick, the Pennsylvania Derby horse race special guest ambassador, Brian Dawkins, Hall of Famer Brian Dawkins. Download the BetParks Sportsbook app. We tell you, the over for Sunday, the Birds, maybe same game parlay with total points, Wentz to throw an interception. There's Hurts anytime score. He's going to roll it in. All that stuff. They have all the SGPs ready to go. You can click on the SGP icon. Penn State's a big favorite. There's all kinds of goodies for Sunday and the college football games. So check it all out. Risk-free bet up to $750. This poor guy with a Vikings jersey, a Justin Jefferson jersey, walked in. Oh, my God. Bet Park.
Foles.
You got to be
Foles.
21.
Foles.
You got to be. You got to be right. You got to be in PA, Little Joe Low, or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Joe Low.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Eagles Commanders. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Chickies and Pizza in Malvern. Grab lunch at Chickies and Pizza in Malvern today with the Cuz. Friday for lunch with the Cuz, myself, the Chunas. Carson Wentz. You just heard from Zach Berman on with Anthony. You can hear that again on 97.5, thefanatic.com. Phils with an incredible win yesterday, 1-0. Ranger Suarez dazzled Zach Eflin out of the Penn Hope Series victory. The magic number down to 10. This update is also brought to you by Ozzy.com. Get smarter every day at Ozzy.com. Try a new news site that tells you about the most interesting people, places, and ideas. Try OZY.com now. Ozzy, it's a latte for your mind, man. Keep it locked right here in Fanatic for all the latest news information.
You like those for your mind.
I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz. Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
No Philly Bank.
We are a full-service, fast-growing community bank with a great lineup of competitive products and services.
Go on.
We've always done residential mortgages, but now we have built a best-in-class business banking group.
Meaning?
We are attracting business customers by offering the best business bankers and the best services to help businesses become number one in their fields.
Sounds like Huntington Valley Bank is the best bank for your business.
Right on.
Ow. So Huntington Valley Bank is a seasoned player with a history of working with a team of experienced bankers. The best bank for your business, celebrating 150 years as a top contender in local banking. Huntington Valley Bank, equal housing lender.
Or another cold winter season rolls in. Hi, it's Ricky Bowe, and when I need a company to help me with these home projects, I turn to Plus Guida will allow you to start your project today with no money out of pocket and take up to 3 years of benefits of new, highly energy-efficient windows and doors, including savings, and having the luxury of paying off your project with 0% interest-free for up to 36 months. But you must act now. This offer is for a limited time only. Restrictions apply. For full details, call Guida today to schedule a free, no-obligation in-home estimate at 1-877-GO-GUIDA. Or
no better hour than happy hour. That's why FanDuel Casino is hooking you up with happy hour deals every Friday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Every Friday this September, FanDuel is giving you a casino bonus so you can play any casino games for free. Go to the promotions page in your app to claim your free bonus and start playing your favorite games on the house. Don't miss out. Happy hour deals end at 8 p.m. FanDuel Casino is America's #1 online casino app featuring tons of table games, hundreds of your favorite slots, an exclusive live dealer studio for FanDuel customers only, and best in-class customer service. So download the FanDuel Casino app today by going to FanDuel.com/Bob and start getting your happy hour deals every Friday night at 7. That's FanDuel.com/Bob.
21 plus and present in PA. Bonus issue as non-withdrawable casino-only site credit that expires 48 hours after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG.
Is there a calculator that can't compute in your kitchen drawer? Recycle it at Staples. A shredder that won't shred under your bed? Or a collection of cables cluttering up your closet? Recycle them now at Staples. With Staples Free Tech Take-Back, we'll recycle your old tech free. Plus, rewards members get $5 back in rewards. So if you have modems, mice, and mobile phones making a mess of your home, recycle them now at Staples. Limit 1 reward per month. Redeemable in-store only. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/recycling for details.
Jason Bottom's Led Zeppelin Evening. Live. An unforgettable evening of Led Zeppelin's greatest hits and deepest cuts. Saturday, November 26th, Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Jason Bottom's Led Zeppelin Evening. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City.
Hey, it's their new pop-up pairings. And here's the best part. They're just $6.99 when you pair any 2 or more. Pairings include medium, 1-topping pizzas, your choice of 5 different pops, better pizza, Papa John.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. Plan your game days at Live Bar with giveaways, contests, and special alumni appearances. Sip on specialty cocktails at the Prime Rib. Try Philly favorites with a twist at Luck Fu, like cheesesteak egg rolls or the Philly Roll. Plus, Enjoy $5 Bud Lights every game. Game days at Live, presented by Bud Light. To learn more, visit livecasinophilly.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey guys, Andrew, you need your roof replaced? Well, you got to call New Look Home Design. They've installed over 40,000 roofs. That's incredible. On average, that's one roof every hour. So you know they have the experience and professionalism that you're looking for. And they don't do the job like quick, like just to get it out of the roof replaced. But it took them like 3 weeks. And all of a sudden their yard was absolutely destroyed. New Look, they won't do that to you. They offer you same day on-site or virtual estimates. They provide a 3D rendering of your home showing you exactly what you're new to the very last shingle. And in my opinion, best of all, they offer you a lifetime warranty. That means they stand behind their work. You won't find better people to do your roof. Right now, save plus qualify to get your new roof now and make no payments for a full year. That's huge. You know, you got the school year back. You just paid off all those vacations. You got the holidays coming up. So if you want to have a roof without having to make a payment for a full year, you might want to do that. So if you need a roof, get it done right with New Look Home Design. Call 800-279-5300. That's 800-279-5300 or visit them online at newlookhomedesign.com. That's newlookhomedesign.com. Tell them Andrew sent you.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic is flying with the birds to Arizona. Call now for your chance to join us.
All right, welcome back. And yeah, Arizona. We talk about trips and hanging out. Does it get better than that? Let's go to Arizona. Let's qualify you. 215-263-0975. If you're caller number 10, you automatically get a pair of FanFest tickets, and you are qualified for our trip for two to see the Birds play the Cardinals in Arizona on October. Call now for your chance. Get qualified for the FanFest tickets, all being presented by the Bet Park Sportsbook Casino app. Everything you want in a digital casino and sportsbook. You got to be 21 in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, what a day, man. A lot of fun, a lot of people hanging. Joseph Love, special agent Joseph Love. Joseph, I love Joe because Joe is, first of all, he's a great 4-for-4 guy. Tremendous Eagles fan. Joe was a Philly cop, all right, who then goes abroad and he works he heads up security for our embassies in hotspots. Mm-hmm. So he was in the Congo. He's like Jason Bourne. Right. Right? Like, seriously. You are. You're like Bourne. You're like the Love Identity, right? Seriously. You are. You are. You're like Homeland. You're the guy at all the embassies. And he's a great guy, great Eagles fan. He's a Patriot, and he's actually on his way. He's home for a couple weeks, diving back home, seeing family, catching Birds games, and then he'll be going to Lima, Peru.
Yeah, how about that, man?
All right. So he'll stop over in Lima for a year, and then to Cameroon to see the Embiid family.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So, and he's got little Joe. I love little Joe, his son.
Yeah, it's awesome,
who's a beautiful, beautiful kid. I got to give those guys yos, man. Fantastic.
Because we got a yo.
Yo, ma. Right. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Going Sunday,
dude,
on the bus trip with how many fans?
Over 1,200 now, because they got I know there was the 1,000 tickets, but they had the tailgate hooked up too. So I know there's over 1,200 people heading down from the Jetro lot down to D.C.
I mean, this is fabulous. In fact, I got my man Vinny on the line. Vince from Philly Sports Trip. Vin.
Yo, guys.
Yo,
Football
man.
Friday. Football Friday.
Yeah. Tell us about the itinerary, dude. You're going to go down there, and where are the tickets? What are you guys doing? And can we torture Carson?
Yes.
We need to, guys. We have a responsibility now. We We put it out there. We wanted to get 1,000. We did it. It's been like a military operation for the last couple of weeks with, dozens and dozens of people helping out. Shout out to the 15-plus caterers, 15-plus person. It is huge, guys. But we're excited, and it starts real early on Sunday morning, Ant.
So what time are you guys meeting?
So the bus leaders will be there at 5:45 because you got to have someone you trust running each bus. Start arriving between 6 and 6:15. We'll get everyone on their bus, checked in with their lanyards and their shirts. We'll get the Eagles Super Bowl DVD going on the buses. And
yes.
We depart around 6:45.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So we'll be rolling up around 9 a.m. Down to FedEx, maybe a couple minutes after, and the whole tailgate will be all set up and ready to go. Bob Cavanaugh from Cavs Catering, his team, they'll be.
Bobby have the dogs, all of everything.
We have 1,000 tickets. So that's the last thing to take care of now is sending out the game tickets to everyone, making sure they all get them in their accounts. And then tomorrow, Saturday, is just sort of making sure everyone's got what they need and feeling good about the itinerary. And then Sunday, you show up, you don't have to worry about anything. Everything's taken care of. It's supposed to be a fun day, celebrate the Eagles 2-0, and just get ready to get in Carson's head. I think we got an opportunity to really mess with the guy. What do you think, Eunice?
Oh, yeah, dude. We're gonna be loud, man.
I got an idea for you guys. You got to dress up the bus. Call it the Wentz wagon.
Yeah.
All right. And you got to have the buses like the Wentz wagon train. And the buses coming to town. We're here for you, Carson. We're here for you. And you got tickets in the end zone, right? Tunis told me?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it here. We have like 520 in one end zone and 480 in the other end zone. So we'll have a little competition to see.
He's got
who's
the only
louder.
safe place on the field for Carson's midfield. That's it.
Exactly. I mean,
it's gonna be fun.
And it's not just us. There's going to be 20,000 Eagles fans down there. We're one family, one fan base. So shout out to the other guys that are bringing buses down. I think I heard one of the articles down in D.C. There's like 35 buses total from Philly fans taking the trip down for the day. So it's going to be a true invasion, and I hope it shows on TV that we outnumber the Washington fans.
That is an invasion. Love the invasion. I was talking about it. There was this game in Miami in like 2001 where that was the first time I remember Eagle fans just taking over Joe Robbie Stadium. Over 20,000 Eagle fans freaking out that Monday night game in Miami, and you hear the chant. We talked about it the next day on the show, and it was just Eagle fans to end the game. I want to see that on Sunday. Same thing.
It's going to happen. Can't wait. Cannot wait.
I love it. Listen, keep up the great work. And remember, dress those buses up. The Wentz wagon.
I love it. We're going to work on that, Ant. I got some ideas.
All right, good. I know you do, man. Have a blast. Bring home victory. And Tunis, make sure he's safe, all right?
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
The buddy system, Tunis, so you got to take
exactly.
Care of me.
You, me, and Johnny to the K.
Yes,
+1.
Yes. All right,
That
guys.
sounds great.
Have a great rest of the show. Love you guys.
Thanks, buddy. There he is, Vince from Philly Sports. So Johnny's
cool. And a couple of members of the station will be there, so I'm excited. And a quick little personal note, I just tweeted this out and put it on the gram too. I'm going to be doing a social media takeover. So I'm going to be, like, if you follow Philly Sports Trips, I'm going to be all over it on Sunday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'll be doing like an Instagram
So
live.
that'll be you.
Yeah,
That'll be awesome.
from the tailgate.
I love it.
So give them a follow. It's Sports Trips PHL on Twitter, and then Philly Sports Trips on Instagram with some dashes between the Philly Sports and Trips. So check them out. I'll be bringing a bunch of photos and videos from FedEx and from the tailgate scene. Starting at 6:45, man. I'll be going live from the Jetro lot.
I love it. That's going to be fun. You should do the Wentz wagon thing.
Yeah.
Right? You just cover it up like you do something. This is the Wentz wagon train. All those buses coming in.
Yes.
It's great. Like, this is my point. This is sports. This is what's fun about it.
He's not here anymore. Get over it.
No,
I hate that.
What's so stupid about it? This is what's fun about things. Oh, Sebastian. Do me a favor. Fritzy. Put him up. All right.
to you and
my
Tunis.
brother.
What's up, man?
Yo, remember when we took over Miami?
Yes.
Well,
yes, that's
we were
right.
on the booze cruise.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Your dad was there. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I had to get married that weekend.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that is what's great about sports. Like I have to drive. I drove up here 1,100 miles from Clearwater, and I'm gonna drive back in this Eagles touchdown anytime bet that I put in, and then I'm gonna head back to Florida with my head held high.
That's awesome,
dude. I love it. You're going. You're going. You should meet up with the Tunis and the fantastic. Sebastian.
I needed to redeem myself, because the last 3 games I went to, I saw that cheating chump Tom Brady beat us the first. That was disappointing. And then the 2 games before that in Florida I went to, I've told you this before, where Fitzmagic twice with 2 different teams. It was the one for Philly sports trips that we went to, the Miami game.
Yes.
That was wild. And then Carson went on that run right after that and got us in the playoffs. That's what you were talking about earlier. Yeah. And Deshaun Jackson torched us twice.
Oh, my God. That was the revenge.
Foles was still playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Yep.
That's
so I got some redemption on Monday night. That place was rocking.
Yeah.
Follow them. I'm trying to go to every single one. I'm trying to go to Arizona. I'm trying to go everywhere.
My man.
Hey, man, check them out.
My man.
Yeah.
You
thanks for the information for the game. You said it's going to rain. You said it's going to rain on the game. I already put that bet in for the Eagles defense. It's going to be sloppy. I want to see some slop. I want to see Carson in the dirt. I want to sideline. I don't want to wish him hurt. I don't want to see anyone hurt.
No, not at all.
I love what he did here. Things to say after the game to trade it. I want to see some emotion.
Torture him.
Torture that guy. I appreciate it, guys. I love you.
Way to go, Sebastian. Good stuff, buddy.
No, just make the guy miserable.
Make him cry. That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Yo, what's going on, boys, man? Enjoying the show. Hey,
what's going on, G?
Nothing much, man. I'm out here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, man.
You made it out there. Oh, my God.
Fall now, so it's a little bit more crisp up here than it is at home, but it's beautiful. The Canadian Rocky Mountains just kind of rise, so it's beautiful. So it's very
ago, and it was in the dead of winter. It was the end of December, but it was 72 Flyers, Calgary.
Nice. Yeah, man. It's at the this restaurant, sports bar, or whatever. So except we were 2 hours behind. So it was kind of weird, but it was cool. And got to watch a little Thursday night football. It's funny because it doesn't matter where you are. It seems like football, NFL is king, man. The place was rocking last night.
Was it really?
The Canadians. Yeah, they were giving away like a football jersey at halftime, So, no, man, NFL is king. But I will say, definitely worried about the game on Sunday. I mean, Washington tends to give us fits when we least expect it.
Yeah.
And, listen.
Yeah, I don't think this is a rout. I think this is a high-scoring game. And listen, they played a perfect game Monday night. And so when you play a perfect game on Monday night, it's hard to expect them to replicate that short week. Now, that's why I think you got to make sure you get in Carson's head and his grill and you let him turn the ball over. Because, if you get him to turn the ball over, then you should, you should win.
Yeah, we know that he lacks it between the ears, right? When things get rough. Tell you what, and again, I was watching last night, and then I was watching, I guess they had the Blue Jays game on, so I see the scroll underneath. And, so I saw 1-0 for the longest time. I'm like, I was just expecting the Phillies to fit the bit. But, man, it seems like, Alvarado came in and closed out the ninth, right, last night?
Yeah,
so,
four out save.
There wasn't a 4-out save? Nice. So he's been clutch this back half of the year, man. He has been electric. So, I don't know. The thing that worries me about Sir Anthony seems like he's a little bit of a –
He's not the same since before he got hurt. No.
Yeah, I know. So hopefully Alvarado could be the guy to shut it down. But, hey, listen, enjoy the weekend, boys.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, G. Enjoy it, man. Martelli, what's going on, Martelli?
My man, Ed, long time, brother, long time.
I know, man. How you doing, buddy? How you doing up there?
I'm doing well, brother. I'm out here looking at my Eagles doing their thing with my jersey on all the time. They can't stop me out here. They love to hate me.
But Martelli's in Brooklyn, right in the teeth of all those creeps.
They see that little 2-0 record they got there. They actually think that they're contenders. These Giants fans actually think that they're going to contend for something with freaking Daniel Jones at the quarterback position. Come on,
exactly. They're garbage. Come on, they are. Listen, I think the coach is legit. I think they got the right choice. But I'm with you. They're a paper tiger.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now looking at the rest of the division, this kid Carson Wentz. Oh my God, this is a long time coming. There have been some animus between him and the rest of the team. So you know that Fletcher Cox, who wanted to sack him during practice all those years, he's gonna go after him. DG's too nice of a guy. I don't think he can do it.
I'm curious how the whole thing is going to play out. Now, listen, talking to people, I don't think he was reviled. I don't think they hated him as much as I think, other than Alshon Jeffrey. But I do think it was more like they just didn't, jive with him. Like,
Hey, just a quick question for you. I want to know how you feel about this because I'm still a little nervous about this. The second half and the two things. The second half and the lack of ability for us to score points, as well as this pass rush. You have the secondary that holds up, but the guys are still not getting there. Where are you at with those two things?
Yeah, listen, I think the pass rush, I think you bring up a good point. You got to get organic pressure. I need a little bit more out of the ends, I'm hoping. So, and I think the line played better. But, I think you needed the pressure. And I think that's going to come to Gannon where, man, I'm not really worried about that. I mean, that game kind of played out the way it did, right? I'm not really concerned about the second half, really anything when it comes to that.
No.
Thanks, Martel.
It changed the entire game.
I heard that a lot, and I just don't see it. I don't see the, I don't get the panic. Like, you're not going to, I don't know what you expected, I think. I didn't expect. I thought they controlled it, right?
Yeah.
I thought they, the game was never really in peril.
No, and they were more interested in running the clock. They started running they changed the offense.
More aggressive.
Yeah.
And Sirianni talked about that. Okay. But I didn't get it. I've heard that a lot from people. Well, the second half, you guys going to ignore that. I think that's kind of,
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
I think that's inventing something. I mean, you watch the game,
That lead never felt in doubt.
No.
Ever.
No, I'm really not concerned about that. Now, pressure on the ends, I'm concerned.
Yes.
He sweated. I need more out of sweat.
I'm not a big sweat guy.
I agree. Listen, I'm with you.
There are a lot of people overrated him. And,
I agree.
When they gave him the contract, I was okay with it, but I thought they needed somebody else to pair with him. And now they have Hassan Reddick dropping back in coverage, so it's not like they're really using him as an edge rusher.
I know. Well, I think they're going to deploy him a little differently.
That's got to change, yeah.
Although I was fine with it Monday night because you're trying to take away certain things.
Yeah, he didn't hurt you Monday night, but I wanted, unleash hell.
I know.
Let him hunt.
And the other thing, one of the callers said this during the week. The greatest thing about Jalen being Jalen and being a guy that you can count on, if that continues the whole season, you don't have to worry about using those two picks.
Oh, yeah.
For a quarterback.
Nah, edge rusher and a safety or,
I'll use them both for Will Anderson. It don't matter.
Right.
Coming up to give you some good TV stuff over the weekend. He's coming up next. We got your calls. We got picks. Lots to do. We're live at Parks Racing Sportsbook inside the great Chickie's and P. The greatest appetizer that you need. All right? It is the cheesesteak egg rolls from the Gourmet Egg Roll Company. I'm telling you, my man Joe makes these egg rolls. These things are absurdly good. All right? You want real Philadelphia taste during the game with only the best meats and the true Philadelphia taste, the American cheese. It's unbelievable. The amount of taste that are packed into these egg rolls are unreal. They have the buffalo chicken egg rolls. They got the pizza rolls. They got all kinds of different ones. You got to check it out. They are premium restaurant quality egg rolls. I'm telling you, the cheesesteak egg roll is the best cheesesteak egg roll I've ever had, and I love those things. They're little babies. They fit right in the palm of your hand. They pack. Go to geteggrolls.com. That's geteggrolls.com and get that big Philly flavor and great taste rolled into one.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Eagles v. Wentz. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. An elder in Guatemala dreams of being part of a community. Reach out and change their world, and it'll change your own. That's Unbound.org. The Eagles, another day closer until they face, for the first time since he left Philadelphia, Carson Wentz. The Eagles are taking on the Commanders this Sunday at 1 o'clock. Zach Berman joined Anthony earlier today. You can hear that again on 97.5, thefanatic.com. Phils with a big win yesterday, beating the Braves 1-0. The Brewers won as well. So that win keeps the Phillies 2.5 games ahead of Milwaukee. Technically 3.5 because of the tiebreaker with the season series victory over Milwaukee. The Phillies' magic number is down to 10. This update is also brought to you by Jefferson Health. You have a lot to do on your to-do list, but don't overlook the most important item, your health. The steps you take today are your first steps to a healthier tomorrow. Call Jefferson Health at 1-800-JEFF-NOW. That's 1-800-JEFF-NOW. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Fall is upon us, so it's that time of year again to consider replacing your old, drafty windows and doors before another cold winter season rolls in. Hi, it's Ricky Bowe, and when I need a company to help me with these home projects, I turn to the experts, my good friends at Guida Door and Window. Act now and receive 20% off all windows and doors. Plus, Guida will allow you to start your project today with no money out of pocket and take up to 3 years to pay it off, interest-free, once the job is expertly installed. So you'll be able to start enjoying all the benefits of new, highly energy-efficient windows and doors, including an increased comfort level of your home and lowered monthly energy bills, while taking advantage of 20% savings, having the luxury of paying off your project with 0% interest-free for up to 36 months. But you must act now. This offer is for a limited time only. Restrictions apply. For full details, call Guida today to schedule a free, no-obligation in-home estimate at 1-877-GO-GUIDA or visit them at GoGuida.com. That's GoGuida.com.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. With our new gig bundles, you'll get 20% more speed for less. That's more value for your business and more speed to keep all your connected devices running smoothly. So get an incredible offer from the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to learn more. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Comcast Business Internet required. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed.
FanFest is the biggest party of the year for Philly sports fans, and FanDuel wants to send you there. Now, new FanDuel customers can get a pair of tickets to the Fanatic FanFest courtesy of America's #1 sportsbook. Just sign up with promo code FanFest. Make your first deposit and place a bet of $25 or more to get a pair of FanFest tickets for October 1st at Xfinity Live. That's promo code FanFest. FanDuel, make every moment more.
Must be 21 plus and present in PA. First 300 new users only. Minimum bet $25. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too. If you feel symptoms, even if they're mild, you should test fast. Test positive and at high risk for severe COVID-19? Then act fast with authorized oral treatments that can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms begin. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too by asking your healthcare provider if an oral treatment is right for you. Learn about a treatment option at treatcv19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Wouldn't it be great if you put 30 to 40% of your energy costs right back into your company's bottom line at little or no cost to you? My friends at Beyond the Bulb can help. They're the energy efficiency experts, winners of the PPL Direct Discount Contractor of the Year. They provide energy efficiency upgrades to commercial and industrial customers in the PECO and PPL utility service areas. They use the local rebate programs that are already there to offset most of the cost to your business. So go to the #1 beyondthebulb.com or dial 484-246-6542 for a brighter bottom line today.
Jason Bottom's Led Zeppelin Evening. Live. An unforgettable evening of Led Zeppelin's greatest hits and deepest cuts. Saturday, November 26th, Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Traveling, volunteering, spending time with family. What's your retirement look like? With income planning from Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor can help you grow and protect your wealth. They'll look at your full financial picture and help you create a flexible strategy that considers things like market conditions and healthcare expenses, so you can stop worrying about the future and enjoy whatever comes next. Visit fidelity.com/income planning. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, member NYSE SIPC.
Are you an owner of a construction company, a general contractor, or a subcontractor? Then this message is for you. Autodesk is the only construction software in the industry that can connect your project from design to pre-construction to building through operations. It's what leading owners and contractors choose because it's easy to deploy, adopt, and use for any size project. Increase your ROI by leveraging Autodesk Construction Cloud, the only software built for collaboration. Learn more, dial Nick Vitullo at 609-254-5492.
Hey guys, Andrew, I love betting the NFL. I came very close to an SGP hit yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't, but there's always Sunday, and I'm always finding new player or game props. And what's cool about FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge is you can combine these props with other bets from the same game to score an even bigger payout. Perfect for Sunday's game. Of course, I'm heading down to FedEx to see the Birds take on the Commanders, and I'll probably throw a little SGP action for that game. You know, I always love looking at Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown scorer. He's actually now minus 120, no longer plus money. Every time he gets in the red zone, you can expect him to try to run one in to score. I like some stuff for A.J. Brown, but again, we mentioned it might rain, so maybe look at some of the overs for rushing yards, again with Hurts, but also with Miles Sanders. And, of course, we're seeing our old buddy Wentz. Maybe an interception in the same game parlay. It's so easy to use. They always have awesome odds boosts, and you get paid fast. And if you're new to FanDuel, you get up to $1,000 in free bets if your first bet doesn't win with promo code Fanatic. That's promo code Fanatic. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. You got to be 21 plus and present in PA. First online, real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
On 97.5, The Fanatic.
It's 12:30 across the Delaware Valley Live. Chickies and Pete's Malvern, the Parks Racing Sportsbook's got it all. We're going to talk to our man, TV Todd, in a second. My heart breaks.
Yeah.
So my whole family's sick, I told you, right? So Anthony had it worse. But now Mossman's got it really bad, and I was just during the break. I called him because he had called me while I was on the air, and I'm like, "Daddy, you're right." And he's, "Daddy," and he's got that sick voice.
Sick voice, yeah.
He can't do it. He can't talk. And he's like weepy. Like last night, he was crying.
Oh,
and I'm like, "Oh my God!" Especially, when they're like he's still the baby, so
yeah.
Daddy.
BetRivers.com casino app is here. It's got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play, fast payouts, and a rewards program you'll love. Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. So get ready, casino lovers, to experience the BetRivers.com difference you can trust. It's a whole new game. Download it today.
Presented by Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
No matter who's coming over, Philly Pretzel Factory has a party tray for you. Kick off this season the right way. Whether you have a house full of fans or just a few friends getting together for the game, Philly Pretzel Factory is always the right call. There's a pretzel tray for every party, big or small. There's a location near you in Philly, Jersey, and even Delaware. Find your store at PhillyPretzelFactory.com. Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Call timeout on your game day plans. The sports bar you and your friends are looking for is in your backyard, right in Huntington Valley. 97.5 The Fanatic takes the morning show on the road before every away game. Live from Timeout on Pine in Huntington Valley. Right off Philmont Avenue on Pine Road, Timeout on Pine has the area's largest screens, perfect for all live sports. With plenty of free parking, great food and drink specials, and a spacious bar, there's no better place to meet friends and watch sports than Timeout on Pine. For more info, visit timeoutpa.com. That's timeoutpa.com.
Grab your seat at the virtual table for the World Series of Poker Online 2022. From September 11th to October 16th, you can sign up and play on WSOP.com or the World Series of Poker Real Money Online Poker app. This is your shot at a gold bracelet and a seat at the 2023 Tournament of Champions. Sign up and deposit with World Series of Poker using promo code RADIO22, and you'll get $50 in free play, a deposit match of up to $1,000 and more. Must be 21. Visit WSOP.com/promotions for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You need a lawyer? Here's something to consider. Jeff Rosenbaum of Rosenbaum Injury Law started in Philly 30 years ago. But John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan is from Florida and just opened a Philly office in 2017. Yep, John Morgan is from Florida and not licensed to practice law in Pennsylvania. Jeff Rosenbaum personally meets with his clients. If you're injured in Pennsylvania, I'd stick with the hometown team. Rosenbaum Injury Law, not from Florida.
MVP's bonus days are back at Lowe's. Right now, get a special BOGO offer from Bosch. Buy a select Bosch 18-volt bare tool, get a battery free. Shop savings on all of our top pro items. Plus, MVPs earn up to 3 times bonus points on select products. Join today and redeem points for products designed to level up your business. Don't miss MVP's bonus days, happening now at Lowe's. Pricing and offers subject to change at any time. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts, if any. Valid through 9/23.
When the leaves start rustling, the pumpkins start plumping, and the scarecrows start crowing, you heed the call of fall. Because you eat, sleep, and drink pumpkin at Dunkin'. So take your pick of pumpkin with delicious muffins, munchkins, and donuts, and pair them with a classic pumpkin spice signature latte or the ultra smooth pumpkin cream cold brew, topped with pumpkin cream cold foam. All so you can fall harder. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network and the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply.
Football season is underway. Hey there, it's Jen Scordo. It's the perfect time to download FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge, America's #1 sportsbook. New customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's $1,000. That's free bets back if your first bet doesn't win. Just sign up using my promo code SCORDO. How about the Bucks and the Packers? The tale of 2 great quarterbacks. Can Tom Brady pull out a win? The Packers seem to have some slow starts the last few years, but don't lay low on Aaron Rodgers. You know he's going to win you some money. And don't forget about A.J. Dillon and Leonard Fournette. Build a same-game parlay with rushing yards, passing yards, and you'll win yourself some money. And I love it that I can combine my bets for a chance at a bigger payout with a same-game parlay. With live betting, I get updated odds on games that have already started, too. That's so fun. And most importantly, I get paid very, very fast. All on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Trust me, if I can do it, so can you. Sign up using my promo code SCORDO for your no-sweat first bet. That's promo code SCORDO, and make every moment more this season with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL.
21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Welcome back. Man, we love this place. Right here in the fabulous It's Malvern, Pennsylvania. Beautiful Chickies and beaches, everything. Outdoor spot. They have it all. What a great time. Don't forget the Pennsylvania Derby tomorrow at Parks right there in Ben Salem. I'm going to be there 4 to 6.
That's awesome.
So is B-Dawk.
Oh, how about that?
So I'll get to see B-Dawk tomorrow. Come by, man. It's a lot of fun. They have all kinds of great stuff going on at the Pennsylvania Derby tomorrow. So I'll be there from 4 to 6. B-Dawk is the ambassador.
Well, that's cool. Hanging out with B-Dawk.
Yes.
Last time we saw him was his golf outing, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, how about
that was the day James Bradbury signed. And we were like, wait a minute. This team could be interesting this year. That was cool happening right at the beginning of the show. I remember that.
That was fun. That was fun.
Dude, I got to read something to you.
What do you got? Something good?
There's a report in The Athletic that Herm Edwards just got fired, right? I told you the story that the athletic director and the president of the school met him in the end zone after they lost. Before, he didn't even get off the field yet, and they were already shaking hands, right?
Wow.
An opposing coach recently told The Athletic that it wasn't hard coaching change. So there were people within Arizona State giving up game plans to the opposing teams.
That is unbelievable. Are you kidding me?
So they wanted him out so bad that there were people here's our game plan. That's messed up, dude. And if you find out who, I'm suing. If I'm Herm Edwards,
of course you're suing.
Play to win the game, man.
Yes,
I'm suing your ass.
Yeah,
come on, man.
That's espionage. No,
and who knows when did that start?
Listen, that's corporate espionage.
Yeah.
There's nothing different than in companies and secrets. That falls under the corporate espionage.
Yeah, man. I wonder how far back they can figure that out too. Does that go back to last season when things weren't going too well?
Yeah, that's insane,
dude.
All right, let's keep it going on the phone lines, and then we got picks coming your way as well. Aaron, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Aaron.
Yo, what's happening, Anthony?
What's
How you
up,
doing
my
today?
brother?
Not much. Hey, first of all, you can't call that bus for Tunis the Wentz wagon because it's either going to break down and they're going to have to call a backup bus, or it's going to get stuck in congestion and it won't know what exit to take. So you might as well just call it the Jalen Jones. That's what we got going on.
I love it.
That's what our group's going down with, and we're going down there, and we're going to be down there. There's going to be about 20 to 30,000 of us, and the crowd that was so lit on Monday night, which was the loudest crowd I've heard at a regular season game since they hung the banner in 2018. I mean, the crowd's ready, the team's ready. We're going to be doing the same thing we were doing Monday night with the Foles cheer that we turned into the Hurts Foles cheer. You got to do the Hurts right in front of Wentz pregame, right behind him. We're sitting right behind the Redskins bench. It's going to be awesome.
Wow. Oh
right
my
behind
God.
them.
Aaron,
I mean,
it's going to be incredible.
You're going to have about 2,000 people behind the Redskins bench just doing the Foles as he's warming up. And that sensitive man is going to hear and see that.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, it's just a good time to be an Eagles fan. I mean, the team's ready to go. I'm looking for. I mean, it's going to be a good game. And look, when would there ever be 30,000 people in our stadium, man?
Never. It would never happen.
I mean, when I was growing up and we couldn't even win 4 games, you wouldn't see that. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's like a holiday.
Exactly.
It's like Christmas.
Yes.
Right. It's awesome.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And I want to let bygones go. I don't really care about Carson anymore, but he's a born creep. You know what I mean? He was a creep at North Dakota State when he got hurt in his senior year, and Easton Stick comes running off 9 consecutive wins, and then they go into Jacksonville State for the championship game, and poor little Carson has to start because it's his last game. I mean, you could have started that game against Jacksonville State. North Dakota State would have beat him. And he goes 6 for 16, and he gets drafted as a championship quarterback. Get the hell out of here. He's been a creep since then. He was a creep when we won the Super Bowl, and he didn't like it, and he's really not going to like it this Sunday. We're going to kick their butt.
Aaron,
the Jalen Jones is on the move. The Jalen Jones is on the move, brother.
I love it. Call us back next week and tell us what you experienced, all right?
You got it, brother. Have a great weekend.
See you, man.
Here's the thing. We had Jeff McClain on earlier this week, and you asked, do you think Carson knows what's coming? And he's like, honestly, I don't think so.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know if he's going to handle it well. Look, he's spoken with Wentz multiple times. I don't think, Carson probably has no idea what to expect.
No, not to this gravity.
I know he said, look, I know Eagles fans travel well, blah, blah, blah.
Not to this gravity. This is going to be incredible. I mean, you're talking about 20 to 30,000 people.
Yeah, it's just a trip down 95. It's not like we're going, to the West Coast.
They will completely drown out Washington fans.
Tickets are cheaper there than they are at the Link, right?
Yeah.
And it's not a far trip.
Rowdy.
And how many people do you think after the Monday night win said, let me buy a ticket? Because I guarantee you, once there's a little bit more buzz, how many times do we talk about that with the Phillies, right? If the Phillies go on this big win streak, as the win streak continues, more people start showing up to Citizens Bank Park. After that Monday night win, when they looked as good as they did, dude.
Yeah. No, it's going to be amazing.
You want to be a part of the action.
And listen, you know that about Carson, where he's going to melt. I mean, he's always done it. He's going to try. Listen, when I say melt, I mean, listen, I got nothing. The last thing I want is for him to throw, for 350 and stick it in the Eagles' ear. I want it. So you got a game plan for that. You got to make sure that you're in his head. Let's go to Ups, man. Ups, man. What's happening?
Cuzzo, what up? What up?
What up, Ups, man?
Listen, let me get right to it. I got a lot to say. So, okay, first of all, that's foul about that Arizona State news, man. That's no good.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's bad business. So, second thing, you was talking about yesterday. You was talking about the Ted Lasso thing on the video game, right?
Yeah. How cool is that?
Yeah. So back in 04, 05 on Madden, right? You was able to create a franchise. So I created the Mississippi Mug Dogs with Bobby Boucher.
No, you didn't. Are you serious?
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome.
I went back to the credits, right? And I just listed everybody that was in the movie, and I put them on the team. Like, it was funny, yo, because you was able to create, like...
Ups, man, that's fabulous.
You created, like, the stadium, and they had, like, generic mascots and stuff. So I found a dog, a mud dog, and I just created that. Yo, it was so funny. And I created Willie Demon Team, too.
Oh, my God, you did? That's so cool. Yeah, the Miami Sharks.
Yeah.
We got to get a yard, gentlemen.
So let me get to this Wentz thing real quick. So I might be in the minority. I wouldn't boo Wentz. And here's why. I do blame him for a lot of stuff, too. But I blame a lot on the coaching staff in the organization. Because what did Dougie P say to Lynch when he said, "Oh, long as we don't break them"? Well, that's exactly what they did. They broke him. They broke that kid after the statue.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question though. Did they break him, or? And again, I actually think it's really nobody's fault in the grand scheme of things. That's never happened before, where a backup quarterback goes in and plays that well, outduels Tom Brady, and wins the Super Bowl, and everybody loves him. I mean, I just think there was more happenstance.
I mean,
how
I
do you
get
not
that,
love
but
Foles? I mean, he should have got a statue. That should have happened.
I mean, I think they went a little too far with the statue and the shrine and all that. Like, I mean, at that time, he was still your franchise quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, and you got to know. You got to know
the only Super Bowl in our history.
Yeah, but you got to know these kids now. Like, these dudes are soft nowadays, man. They not mentally tough like we was back in the day. You know what I mean? Like,
I got to tell you, though, I got. Listen, I thought it was foolish to draft Hurts too, right? When you were going to draft Jalen in the second round, when you had all those holes and you had no receivers, I thought that was a bad move. Now, what they were trying to do was actually, because of his injury history, actually have a backup quarterback ready to go. Like, I understand what was behind it, and that broke him. But at that point, like, yo, dude, like you got to buck up. Like, at that point, you got to buck up. It wasn't Jalen's fault. It wasn't anything like that.
And it wasn't the end of the world for the kid. Like, I get that. Like, that's what I blame on him. Like, you could have been a little more tougher than that. Like, he didn't come and take your spot. Like, you gave it to him, essentially.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, I mean, whatever.
I got no ill will toward the guy. But I will say.
I don't either.
I thought he was going to be great. Unfortunately, I do think that it broke him. The whole thing broke him. And
it did.
Listen, I get it. I mean, he saw ghosts after that. He was being haunted.
Yeah, he was never the same after that, and that's fine. But so if y'all want to go down there and heckle him, like that's all good. That's all fun in the game.
I mean,
you know what
exactly. That's sports, man.
Yeah,
Good
like
stuff.
Now,
Yeah.
Like if it was like Simmons, that's just more vitriol. You know, like I hate that dude. Like,
Right. I agree. You know what, Ups, man, you nail it. I completely agree with your summation. I completely agree with it. All right. Let's go. It's time now for some picks. We're going to go around the league where we go through all the games in the NFL and check it out. Another light week in college. Let's go right to the NFL and kind of look at, some of the games. We'll start off the early games, and let's do this is an interesting one. Bills and Dolphins. The Bills 5.5. Everybody's all in love with Miami. I said this last week, and I'm going to say it again. You should ride the Bills every week.
Yeah.
They are ridiculous. They are good. They know that people are looking at Miami as their closest, rival in the division in the AFC East. They are going to smack the Dolphins and Tua. I love the Bills. Bills by double digits over Miami.
Yeah, I don't think you're crazy in saying that, man. I mean, I don't love the Dolphins really a little bit. I don't love Tua. I know he had an incredible game.
Great comeback.
He had a great game, man.
Tyreek Hill, Waddle are incredible.
And that's going to be really hard to stop. But the Bills have a very good defense on top of their lethal offense. I mean, they put up 41 points with ease on Monday night. Like, it was easy for them. I like the Bills as well.
All right, Chiefs and Colts. This is interesting because Indianapolis was a 6.5 to 7 point underdog. It's now down to 5.5.
Yeah.
This has trap written all over it. They played poorly the first two games of the season. They have to win. They are going to get Pittman back. The best bet I heard, and this came from Brad, the big brain, was Pittman over 58 yards receiving.
Okay.
Which I think is a spot-on steal. I would take it. I also think that the Colts cover.
Okay. I'm going Chiefs. That's what I believe.
It's a trap game all the way.
I'll say this. If Matt Ryan plays poorly, though, he's got to be done. Like, he looks washed. And
Dude,
I don't...
he's got no weapons.
I know, but I don't see him all of a sudden getting better this week. Like,
I don't think
the Chiefs would have to beat themselves for them to lose this game. Yeah.
They have no receivers.
Oh, but I mean, he looks cooked. I'm going head-to-head with you, but,
Listen, I love the Chiefs, and they're my, they're my
yeah.
boys. No way. This is a scary game. I'm just letting you know. Scary one. Lions and Vikings. Vikes a 6-point favorite over Detroit. I think Detroit's legit, and they can probably get inside the number. I would go Minnesota in this game. I think Minnesota has a rebound game. And as much as I like the Lions and their spunk, I think this is a Vikings win. I would lay it.
It's a stay away from me when it comes to the line. I do kind of look at the total. I don't know how they're going to stop Amon-Ra St. Brown. I really do. I mean, look, they couldn't stop the Eagles receivers, and this dude's been a freak through 2 weeks, and I do think the Vikings bounce back offensively. I think Justin Jefferson has a big game. Justin Jefferson was held to 60 yards receiving on the national stage Monday night. I'm pretty sure he's not too happy about that. So I think he breaks back out, but I think the Lions are putting up points, man. So I almost look at the over in this game.
All right. I could see that. I don't have an opinion on it. Yeah, I could say it. I do like Minnesota. The game I can't understand is the Ravens and the Patriots.
I don't get it at all. I'm still riding with Baltimore, though.
I am, too. It is not dissuaded. To me, I look at two things. Right? The line telling you, the line's telling me the Colts all day long.
Okay.
You got a team like Kansas City, right? As good as they are, coming over, and they got some extra rest because the game was Thursday night. I mean, that line should, you would think that line would be over a touchdown, over a football number. 5.5 telling me Colts. This one, I can't figure out. And I think they're just overrating New England because Baltimore is a better team.
Yeah, the line tells you New England, but this is where I go, I'm going to use my own eyes and not what Vegas is saying in this game. Because, and plus, Baltimore just lost, I don't want to say embarrassingly when they had that big lead. I mean, credit the Dolphins for coming back, but you think they're feeling a certain type of way after blowing that big of a lead?
Yeah.
I don't think that they're all of a sudden going to fall apart in week 3 because they blew a lead in week 2. I think they bounce right back.
And you get a cheap price. You win by field goal, you win.
Yeah.
I lay it.
Greatest kicker in the world.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker to hit it for
I would
you.
lay it. I would lay it. And in fact, with it being 2.5, you just bet the money line. So you don't have nothing screwy about, a missed extra point and they win by 2.
Yep.
Just do the money line. The Jets and the Bengals, interesting game. The Bengals on the road, 6.5 at New York. I like the Jets all day long. I know people are going, the defending AFC champs.
They've looked bad, man.
They can't protect Burrow. Their offense is in trouble because their offensive line, it's even worse than it was last year when they overcame some of it. I think the Jets are alive. I would take the Jets plus the 6.5. Breece Hall, by the way, is going to be a play.
He's a good back, man. I still at 4 this morning, so that just jumped at some point since the show started.
Did it really? Was it 4?
I saw it at 4 this morning.
I thought last time we did it at Parks, it was
so maybe different.
It was 6.5.
Different sports books. Maybe mine's a little bit later, but I mean, I still saw it at 4 as of this morning, and it has climbed up, but. I do like the Bengals to win the game. I do worry about the line, the spread.
Yeah, I would stay away from it. Survival pools. I know people are looking at. I wouldn't take Cincinnati. I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
I'm sure the Bengals knocked a lot of people out of their survivor pools last week.
Yeah,
when they lost
I
to
just
Dallas.
don't think they can protect. Saints and Panthers. I don't know. The Panthers are in trouble. They're 2 winnable games. They lose.
Yeah.
My boy's in trouble, Matt. I mean, I can't say do it again, but Brad said he liked Carolina again, and I would too, because I think Jameis is banged up.
Yeah, well, they had the slight fractures, these small fractures they mentioned last week.
Carson had that.
I'm going to still rock with New Orleans. I just think Carolina's in shambles right now, man. It sucks because I respect Matt Rule.
They just lost 2 winnable games.
Yeah. Well.
So I'll come back with Carolina. I'll go against you there. Chargers laying 7 against Jacksonville. The only problem here is, and we're going to watch it because Jacksonville's coming in next month. Listen, Lawrence is playing well.
Yep.
They got, Robinson, ATN. They got some weapons.
Christian Kirk played really well, 2 touchdowns last week.
I think they're like Herbert. To me, and Brad said this last night during Cousins Corner. I think it's apt. It's a free roll with Jacksonville. And here's the thing. You don't know with Herbert, that injury, the rib cartilage fracture could mess him up. You have that. You have the fact that it's 7 is a healthy line. You're better off taking Jacksonville in the points.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. I mean, we'll see with Herbert's injury. Is that an under piece too because of the injury? They might run the ball a lot. Maybe. They're gonna protect them. I hate betting unders, but it's something to keep an eye on.
I don't think Jacksonville's defense is that good. And I think Jacksonville can score a little bit. I mean, I like the Chargers defense a lot. And you might be right with the under. I just don't trust that those teams can be explosive.
Yep.
If I'm looking at unders, I'm always looking at teams like Pittsburgh,
right?
Cleveland, even though that game went over last night because of the defensive touchdown.
The ugly touchdown at the end.
Right, New England. I'm looking at teams that have really suspect offenses, are plotting, slow. That's when I would look at unders. Rams and Cardinals. Cardinals are 3-point underdogs at home. I don't know if you have a read on it. I don't have a read on this game.
The line has continued to go down. It was LA. I think it's 4.5 at one point. Now down to 3.5. I still go with the Rams. I think they're making a lot of the Kyler Murray comeback from last week against Vegas, which was very impressive. But the Rams are.
The Raiders were. I don't know how they lost that game.
I don't know either. I don't think the Rams allow a comeback like that. And it's not like it's this crazy West Coast. There's no advantage.
No.
But I'm still going Rams.
The game I love the most out of all these games.
I'm with you on this
is
one.
Green Bay.
Yep.
They're catching a point, +1 at Tampa.
That keeps on moving, too.
This is a revenge game from last year where Tampa rolled Green Bay. Rodgers throws a pick 6. It got ugly. I love the Packers all day long. Tampa's got real structural issues on offense with that line in front of Brady. Brady still doesn't even look right. You got the Evans suspension. I love Green Bay all day long. Make it a pizza bet and lay double digits with it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I love Green Bay. We talked about it. You and I were talking about it yesterday in the car. There's kind of also a revenge factor after last year. And he got Lazard back last week, scored a touchdown. They didn't use him too much.
Their defense is good, too, and they got two great running backs.
Two great running backs. They control the clock. And Brady just looks – he doesn't look the same, man. And I think he'll eventually have some good games this year. Like, I don't think Brady is done.
Right.
But not yet. With Mike Evans out, I like the Packers a lot.
And then we get the Sunday night game, which is really, really interesting. The Niners on the road are a favorite. Now, this is with Jimmy G at quarterback. They're a slight favorite in Denver where I just don't know.
That Hackett, man, he's had a rough 2 weeks as head coach.
Dude, I'm completely mystified by how bad
they've looked.
Russ looks.
Yeah.
The offense looks. You got Javonte Williams. You got Judy.
And Judy's Sutton. A question mark, so they might be missing out on it.
You got Albert O. You got players up and down that team. I just don't even understand it.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I mean, to me,
I think it's San Fran, though.
It feels like San Fran. It's a San Fran line, Anyway, that's our league breakdown. We'll come back. We'll break down the Eagles' final segment. Your calls, predictions, everything else live from the Parks Race and Sportsbook right here at Chickie's and Pete's in Malvern. Oh, my God, it's amazing. You got to check it out. All right, let me tell you about my man, Anthony. There he is. That's right. So when it comes to your roof, you look up in your roof and you see something amiss. Maybe your roof is old. Maybe it's a little tired and worn looking. Maybe there's a little bit of issues with leakage. Call Anthony right away. All right, he's like the roof doctor. He's going to take care of everything, and you're not going to have to worry about it. Trust Anthony and the true roofing experts at LaBruciano Roofing and Exteriors. And your exteriors, yes, you also have those. Make sure you got something going on with how it looks outside, shingles, you name it, how it looks to shutters. He's got a beautiful new 23,000 square foot showroom in Collegeville where they're stocked with a huge variety of windows and siding and shutters. Anything you need for your home's exterior. Trust me, you're going to find out why Anthony is the shingle master and everything for the exterior of your home. All right? Call him, 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF. Or check them out online, PARoofPros.com. That's PARoofPros.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Eagles, Commanders. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. An elder in Guatemala dreams of being part of a community. Reach out and change their world, and it'll change your own. That's Unbound.org. The Eagles are getting set for, of course, Carson Wentz and the Commanders this Sunday at 1 o'clock. Zach Berman joined Anthony earlier today. You can hear that again on 97.5 thefanatic.com. The Phillies with a big win yesterday, beating the Braves. Brewers won yesterday, too, so that 2.5-game lead stays the same for the Phillies. Technically 3.5 because of the tiebreaker that the Phillies hold after winning the season series with Milwaukee. 3 more games at home for the Fightins against Atlanta. This update is also brought to you by Chickies and Pete's in Malvern. Grab lunch at Chickies and Pete's in Malvern this Friday with the Cuz and myself, the Chunas. That's today. Get you ready for the Birds game. That's Chickies and Pete's in Malvern this and every Friday for the lunch with the Cuz and myself, the Chunas. Keep it locked right in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Celebrate Pennsylvania Derby Day this Saturday with the Cuz. And watch the best horses in the country right here at Parks Casino and Racetrack. Gates open at 11 a.m. with a free PA Derby hat giveaway while supplies last. Meet Anthony from 4 to 6.
For kids, KARS, Cars for Kids, 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1877 Cars for Kids, KARS, Cars for Kids, 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title? No problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. Plan your game days at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, the ultimate game day watch party headquarters, presented by Bud Light. Catch all the action at Sports and Social or Center Bar with giveaways, contests, and special alumni appearances. Sip on specialty cocktails at the Prime Rib. Try Philly favorites with a twist at Luck Fu, like cheesesteak egg rolls or the Philly Roll. Plus, enjoy $5 Bud Lights every game. Game days at Live, presented by Bud Light. To learn more, visit livecasinophilly.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
No matter who's coming over, Philly Pretzel Factory has a party tray for you. Kick off this season the right way. Whether you have a house full of fans or just a few friends getting together for the game, Philly Pretzel Factory is always the right call. There's a pretzel tray for every party, big or small. There's a location near you in Philly, Jersey, and even Delaware. Find your store at phillypretzelfactory.com. Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan.
Visit Barlow Chevrolet this fall and receive discounts below MSRP on select vehicles in stock. Competitive financing rates are also available to well-qualified buyers through GM Financial. New vehicles like Equinox, Silverado, and Malibu are arriving daily, so now is the time to reserve yours. At Barlow, we will always order the vehicle you want with no additional dealer fees or markups. It's our goal to keep the buying process simple, convenient, and hassle-free. This fall, find new roads at Barlow Chevrolet in Delran or at barlowchevrolet.com.
Hi, I'm Adam Flager. At Flager & Associates, we've specialized in personal injury cases for more than 30 years. Experience matters, and we have it. In fact, other lawyers refer their injury cases to us. Insurance companies respect us and know we're committed to getting top dollar for every client, no matter what it takes. Our clients can put their energy into getting well again while we handle the rest. Have you been injured? Call for a free case evaluation. 215-953-5200 or visit flagerlaw.com. That's FLAGERLAW.com.
FanFest is the biggest party of the year for Philly sports fans, and FanDuel wants to send you there. Now, new FanDuel customers can get a pair of tickets to the Fanatic FanFest courtesy of America's #1 sportsbook. Just sign up with promo code FanFest. Make your first deposit and place a bet of $25 or more to get a pair of FanFest tickets for October 1st at Xfinity Live. That's promo code FanFest. FanDuel, make every moment more.
Must be 21 plus and present in PA. First 300 new users only. Minimum bet $25. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Helzberg Diamonds presents The Guy Who Got It Right. Tim needed an engagement ring. He did research, listened to hints from his fiance's friends.
She wants a lab-grown, oval cut, and white gold with a halo.
And he went to Helzberg Diamonds. At Helzberg, Tim found an incredible selection of high-quality, lab-grown, and natural diamonds. He also found the ring she really wanted.
Nailed it. She is gonna freak.
Be like Tim. Find the ring of her dreams at a Helzberg near you or at helzberg.com. Ask now about special financing offers.
If it's just another day, that doesn't mean you deserve just another shower. Nebbia by Moen Quattro creates 4 unique shower experiences: relieve, soothe, clarify, and cleanse, to give you all the escape while using 50% less water than standard showers, making your everyday routine an experience. Water designs our life. Who designs for water? Moen.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations, so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close, you can almost taste it. Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
Hello?
Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, A-U-D-A-C-Y. Check it out now.
Hey guys, Andrew, football season is underway and is the perfect time to download FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge, America's #1 sportsbook. New customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's right, free bets back if your first bet doesn't win. Just sign up with promo code Fanatic. And I have a money line parlay that I just put together, okay? Actually, it was earlier this morning, so I'm glad that when I heard Ant talk about some of the lines that were fishy, I'm glad that I went with only the money line in these games. Baltimore, Buffalo, KC, Philly, Vegas, Cincy, LA, the Chargers, Pack, Rams. $20 because I had the free bet from the Thursday night action. You do a risk-free bet Thursday night same game parlays. $20 wins me $900. So again, Baltimore, Buffalo, KC, Philly, Vegas, Cincy, the Rams, Green Bay, and the LA Rams. So both LA squads. That $20 bet can win me $900. The money line parlay, all on one app. It's safe, secure, super easy to use. Just sign up with promo code Fanatic for your no sweat first bet. That's promo code Fanatic, and make every moment more this season with FanDuel, the official sportsbook part of the NFL. You got to be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issues knowledgeable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, 1:30 across the Delaware Valley. What a day. Fun day. And it's always fun right here at the Parks Racing Sportsbook inside Chickie's and Pete's. First of all, man, they're doing a great job, as always. How about Chevy coming up strong?
Huge, man.
Doing our YouTube. Hello, YouTube.
Yeah, thanks for making the trip out. We appreciate it, Chevy.
Yes. And Chevy hooked it up. He's a wizard. Love the Chevy. It's my man. Did a great job. Amanda's fantastic. Fritzy back in the studio. The whole crew here at Chickie's and Pete's. We want to thank them. And, of course, there's Edith. Edith giving us good vibes. And Joe Love and little Joe Love. And everybody else who came to see me. Everybody else came to see us. Let's figure out this game a little bit, Tunis.
Yes.
And then I want to go to the lines, and I want to talk to everybody. I got Zach and Ryan and a bunch of other people I want to get to. I got a couple open lines as well, too. I spy 610-632-0975. First time all day. So one of the things that I think you got to guard against is Wentz getting hot early. And, because if you don't pressure and you can't get home and he's got time, he does have weapons.
Yes, he does. We've talked about Jahan Dotson a lot, and Terry McLaurin's all of a sudden gotten forgotten about because he's had a quiet first 2 weeks. He's still a ridiculously good player. And, oh, by the way, he's killed the Eagles. Terry McLaurin has really hurt the Eagles in his time in the NFL with the Commanders. And so we'll see. And then they got Antonio Gibson, who can do all kinds of stuff out of the backfield for them. So they do have a very good team. And if Carson's on, we know what he can do. But you also know that if you get in his face and if you make him roll or if you make him drop back or like just last week, he's in his own end zone and he holds on the ball for like 5 seconds. And what happens? Safety.
Yeah.
And he's never grown out of it. He hasn't grown out of it. He's always trying to play hero ball.
Yeah. That's my word for him.
So the Eagles should be able to get to him, especially with all the emotions that's just going to be swirling to begin with, him going up against his old squad, the amount of Eagles fans that are going to be there. So he's already going to be trying to do too much. So bring a little extra pressure. Make him do some stupid throws. Make him make stupid mistakes.
I know we said Monday night was going to be a Gannon game, and then it comes back again to Gannon because you can't sit back against him. You're right. He will hold on the ball, and he's got guys that can make plays. You got Logan Thomas, who's a good tight end. We forget about Curtis Samuel, who he had 8 catches in week 1 against Dougie P. Right? He had 8 catches in that game, Curtis Samuel did. And he had 7, led the way, 78 yards of a touchdown against the Lions. So, that he's a dangerous guy. You got,
he is.
Scary Terry. We mentioned Dotson. So, and Antonio Gibson. I mean, that's a team with some weapons. So the last thing you need to do is play, conservative and let them go down the field.
Yeah, because he'll be able to pick you apart. I mean, look, the Lions in the second half of the game last week got a lot of chance to watch it because the Birds weren't playing. They played Monday night. The Lions kind of took their foot off the gas pedal a little bit in the second half. They weren't bringing as much pressure. I mean, they blitzed every play the first half, and it obviously affected Wentz. The second half, they took the foot off the gas pedal a little bit. They had a decent lead, and Wentz started making them pay. He started making throws downfield, some good throws downfield, because we know the guy's got the arm and he's got the talent. He just doesn't have the mental capacity sometimes to not make the dumb mistakes.
Yeah, I got to tell you,
if that Lions game showed you anything, he was uncomfortable.
You got to. We said it all day long. You got to take advantage. You got to. If you're Gannon, you have a home game basically.
Yeah.
You're going to have a huge fan base, descending on DC, right? So you're going to have that. You just want to get inside Wentz's head. It's going to be the key to the whole thing. Is get inside his head.
Yep.
All right, let's get to the phones. Zach, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Zach.
Anthony!
What's
oh, my
going on,
God.
Zach?
Are you excited for this? Dude, I'm out of my mind. So the guy Aaron that called earlier, he got me all hyped up because he was talking about how they're going to go in. We're going to invade the stadium. I mean, we're talking about getting Carson Wentz in his mind in a pretzel. And they're going to be standing behind the bench. And you know what it reminds me of? Exactly what you guys were talking about yesterday and earlier today, that Miami game when the Eagles came down. And it was actually, a minor correction, it was 2003. It was December 15th.
Oh, 3, okay.
Night.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. I knew it was early 2000s and it was a Monday night.
Oh, and let me tell you, I mean, they always take over the stadium when the Eagles come down. But that night in particular, it was insane.
That was like the first time I remember, Zach, that they showed up with those kinds of numbers. And then it continued really through this day.
Oh, yeah. 2011, 2019, same thing. Unfortunately, we didn't win those games. But that 03 game, we won the game. But there were so many Eagles fans, and just like that guy Aaron said, there was a ton of them right behind the Dolphins bench. And they're, hey, I mean, it's cascading down over the bench. And the players looking at each other like, are we in Miami or Philadelphia? Like, what's going on here? It was incredible.
And it came across on television because we're watching in Philadelphia right on Monday Night Football, and you heard it. It was like, it was great for us. It was obnoxious if you're anybody else.
Oh yeah. They can't stand Eagles fans down here because we take over their stadium every time. Yeah. And also, you also mentioned the Parrot yesterday. Parrot's still alive and well, still the mecca of everything Philly.
That's awesome.
Parrot Lounge.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Somebody else told me that it's still doing great, and it's a great spot in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, it's incredible. You can go in there and you can meet somebody you went to elementary school with in Philadelphia. That's awesome. I mean, that happened with me and my dad. We were there. My dad ends up talking to some dude. Turns out they were both in the same class at Olney in
Oh, my God. You're going to be kidding me. That's so cool.
And they're telling all these stories about what Philadelphia was like in the 50s and 60s, and I got goosebumps because I love the history of it all.
Yeah, I do, too. I agree. Yeah, I'm with you, brother.
But, I think we're going to get in his head. And it's like everybody else said, play tight man coverage, throw stuff at him. He's going to wilt. He'll be back hunting tar goats in the Himalayas somewhere.
That's fabulous. I love it, Zach. Great stuff, buddy. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Ryan, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Ryan.
Yo, cuz. Happy Football Friday. Happy Baseball Friday. I'm actually about to leave work. Going to pick up my buddy from the airport at 4:30, heading right to Citizens Bank Park, and then we're driving down Sunday morning to go.
Wait, you're doing a double-double?
Doing a double-double, yep.
Dude, that's outrageous. That's fantastic. So tonight, you got Nola, who in fact, my man Daddy Mufasa said it, biggest start of his career against Odorizzi. So you have the advantage in the pitching. So you need Nola to come up big.
September, Nola.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. He's got to pitch well tonight, right? You got to win. You got to take 3 or 4 from Atlanta with the way Milwaukee playing the Reds.
Yeah, I think the key for Nola is to to go deep in the game, give us 6 or 7, to give the bullpen a rest because bullpen's been struggling a little bit. But then Sunday morning, waking up bright and early, driving down to FedEx Field and giving Carson a piece of our mind.
Listen, you're in for a treat. You really are. You're going to be in for a big-time experience with all those other Eagle fans down there. It's going to be incredible for you.
Yeah, I've never been to a Rosebud game, so I'm excited with as many people that are making the trip.
Strong move. Yeah, that'll be fun. All right, brother. Listen, enjoy yourself. I want 2-0 from you.
All right.
All right, buddy. 2-0.
From
Make
your
it
lips
happen.
to God's ears.
All right. Man, you got to have it. Listen.
Starting his career, I mean, to date, right? You've already had the collapses. Those are in the past, but you want to get one here tonight so you can still be up 2.5 because, again, the Brewers are going to win games against the Reds.
Yeah.
The Reds stink. The Reds' season's over for them. Votto's not playing anymore. They're going to still try to win games. They're still behind the Phillies. It's up to the Phillies to keep their foot on the gas pedal a little bit here.
Yeah.
By the way, Uncle Frank just gave me odds.
What do you give you?
Carson Wentz trifecta.
Oh, yeah?
1 pick, 1 fumble, and 1 safety, plus 175. I feel like that's got to be a lot higher, no?
A pick, a fumble.
And he gets...
No, that's got to. That's
plus
175.
It's 175,000.
Yeah. What?
I take.
Uncle Frank made those up.
I take that bet though.
You got to go back to handicapping school.
I take that bet though.
That's the trifecta. The trifecta is a fumble, an interception, and a safety.
The safety's the one that's gonna be the toughest. But when
safety's hard.
But when he's pinned up against his own end zone, and you got 500 Eagles fans behind him, he's got to try to make the snap count. And here comes BG off the edge.
Listen, I love that. I love that. I'll take a. Let me ask you a question. What are the odds? You got the fumble, the pick. So do you go safety or that one, either the fumble or the pick wind up in as a touchdown for the Eagles?
Oh.
Right? So it's either a pick six or a fumble that gets returned or in the end zone, something like that.
That's got to be up there too. That's an anytime touchdown score for the defense, which is usually plus 600-700 anyway.
There you
So
go.
that's over. That's in the thousands for sure.
So right there, because we didn't do the
SGP.
The SGP. You got to go Carson interception.
Yeah, definitely.
You got to go fumble, and you should put defense anytime.
You probably do over under 1.5 turnovers.
Right.
And so you do the over, and then you do the anytime touchdown. You parlay that.
Yeah, I think there's odds for an interception. So
yeah, definitely.
I would definitely put that down there.
By the way, check out this beer. My man Archie stopped by.
Oh, Archie?
Yeah, dude. Look how awesome this is.
Oh, that's fantastic.
The Scarecrow, bro.
Dude,
Free Will
cool,
Brewing.
Man, that's cool.
That's a great can. I love that can.
That is cool. That's great.
We were just talking about Scarecrow.
This is the Wentz.
This
is the Wentz. This is awesome. This is the Wentz. That's the Wentz can right there. The no heart.
But more importantly, look at that one. Look at the eagle on the can.
Oh, dude, this is awesome. Dreams and nightmares. What?
How awesome's that?
Yo, cuz. This is Arch.
You're the best, man. That's awesome.
Fantastic.
That's a cool can too. The can, a cool can design goes a long way for me. I'll pick a beer.
I'm off it, but I'm grabbing one. All right. You gotta get two. Can't have one.
No, you can't have one.
Gotta go two. I'm taking two. I'm off my because I haven't been drinking a lot of beers. I see that. I need this. Or I need this on Sunday. Actually, this ceremony I need to do it out of GP. You know what I mean? It's general principle. Let's keep it going. Where are we at? Mike in Roxborough. Michael, what's happening?
Yo, cuz, Judas, how you guys doing, man?
What's happening, Mike?
Dude, I'm driving around. It's a beautiful fall day. I'm just so jacked for this weekend.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm actually going down on the Philly sports trips. I got my email from Vince the other day, and me and all my boys were on the number one bus with the
Bus
Judas,
one.
Dude.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Dude, we're doing Eagles chants at 6:45 in the morning. You better be ready, man.
Oh, my God, dude. We're going to be jacked up. You're going down with a good crew, man. And,
Yes.
Judas, I'm bartending at one of your old stomping grounds tomorrow, so I'm going to have my college football in Manayunk at CJ and X tomorrow.
Oh, dude, that's my spot, man. I miss it ever since I moved out.
I know, man. You'll have to stop in. Your boy Nicky Boyle asks for you all the time. So,
I love Nick. He's I know he's leaving the bartending game.
Yeah, he's leaving if he's doing good things in life.
Become a firefighter.
Oh, yeah?
Nick was the guy that missed out on that parlay by the one assist.
I remember
And it would have been like 40 grand or something ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh,
I
my
know.
God.
Dude, he showed me his phone. I wanted to cry for him. I felt so bad. That was horrible.
Oh, that's
I remember he went to Lenny's that night. He was like, I just needed a cheesesteak.
Yeah, man, that's rough. That's rough.
I'm so excited for Sunday. We're gonna have the best time. Choose. I wanted to ask you for this thing. Can we bring down tailgate stuff, or like how does Vince do it? Because I was gonna bring down some supplies. What do you think?
What kind of supplies we talking?
Just like a putter ball, like a little golf to play in the parking lot or something.
Yeah, I'm sure. As long, I mean, you're gonna have to keep it in your lap on the bus.
Oh, I didn't know about underneath storage, but. And then, Cars, I want to ask you, how's things going with Slay? How's Big Play Slay? Is his health okay this weekend?
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's ready to go.
All
right.
Bring a football for me.
You know what? You can listen. I'm sure you can, as long as it's not too.
Yeah, if it's
crazy.
too, I would just go ball. Let's go football, man. That's all.
All right, we'll go football. We'll keep it simple. All right. Excited, man. We're gonna have a great time. Go Birds.
All right, make him get nuts, Mike. I want to hear. I don't want him to have a voice on Monday.
No problem. We're all calling out Monday.
My man.
Yeah, man, we're gonna do it right.
Yeah, I know you are.
It's gonna be hard to do a talk show the next day, but look,
that's all right. I just
want
want to hear the
man.
whole story. I can't wait. And you're doing this is a cool thing. Let me just say it again. You're doing a takeover of Philly Sports Trip's social media.
Yeah, I'll be doing like a bunch of Instagram lives from the tailgate scene. I'll do it from inside FedEx, and post a lot of photos. Just kind of show how good of a time it is with Philly Sports Trips. But dude, I mean, I can't. Awesome. I'll try to get a nice pic of Carson.
What's going on, Cuz?
Yo, there he is.
Yo, I'm calling the game, man. 31-10.
31-10 route.
Two interceptions from Carson Wentz. 2 interceptions. Okay.
I like
two touchdowns by Hurts. One by Sandy because it's all in his head. Because he's going to be all in and Wentz's head.
All right, I need a chant because I'm at the end of the show. Give it to me, Aaron. I know you can do it.
Yes, I can always do it. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
There he is, my man. All right, well, listen, that's going to do it for us right here at Chickie's and Pete's in Malvern, the Parks Racing Sportsbook. Everybody, have a great weekend, all right? Enjoy the game on Sunday. Root them in, and we love you. We'll see you Monday morning. Go back.